There is a massive GTA 6 leak going around that we need to take with an even bigger grain of salt, and it has to all do with the GTA 6 reveal trailer. We'll be talking about all of that in this video today and a whole lot more. So the reason we need to take this with a massive grain of salt is this was posted anonymously on 4chan. Now, believe it or not, if you've been following the GTA scene for a minute, 4chan has actually been responsible for a handful of legitimate leaks. Multiple Grand Theft Auto Online updates and all their details were revealed on this platform, so you can't just say everything that's posted here is fake, because that's not the case. So I would go into this remaining cautiously optimistic, but let's dive into the details. It goes on to say trailer comes out on October 26, 2023. It's about a minute and a half. I watched it twice, didn't get to sit and analyze it. I don't know the name of the song, maybe Latin funk or something, synthy fast-paced with bongos and bass. Woman, I'm assuming, is Lucia, has a voiceover. This city has a way of reaching into your guts and stealing your soul the hard way, you know, paraphrase is what he said. A man responds a bit later and sounds like Jason, yeah, but who needs one of those anyway? I'm copying this part from notes I jotted down. 2 cars drag racing, fan boat, Jason driving, gator surfacing on the water, iguanas, Rio Carnival girls dancing on stage, person falling off of a lighthouse, horse racing with crowd cheering, nightclub scene, people dancing packed, underwear guy running down the street with snake, people fishing on sailboats, beach party, buff lifeguard jogging, Ferris wheel, guy with head in gator's mouth performance, skydiver out of a plane, Lucia holding a guy up, pat him down, long hair guy, not Jason, sliding across car hood with a sports bag, 2 cops eating donuts on hood of a cop car, car chase, police pit maneuver, Lucia hitting someone with a bat, fireworks in the night sky. No release date or anything, obviously. Logo looks a bit like the picture, but purple and pink gradient, the V looked normal. All right, so we've got a lot to break down here, and as we do that, I am going to assume that this information is true. I'll talk about the validity of it towards the end, but if this is true, that means we are only days away from the trailer coming out, and apparently that is going to be on October 26th, which is a Thursday. Now, it goes on to say that it's about a minute and a half long, which you would think is a little bit longer than a normal reveal trailer. You would think that would either be along the lines of 30 seconds or a minute long, but that means we're probably going to get more details out of that. Now, the song in the trailer being Latin funk and something synthy with bongos and bass, that makes sense too, considering we know the game is going to be taking place in Vice City, which is a very cultural, diverse area, not only in the GTA universe, but also what it's based off of in real life, being Miami and South Florida. And we also know that one of our main characters, Lucia, she has a Latin background as well. And we finally get her first voiceover line. The city has a way of reaching into your guts and stealing your soul the hard way, you know, with Jason coming back and saying, yeah, but who needs one of those anyways? So if this is true, it looks like this is sort of the beginning and building off of the Bonnie and Clyde, Jekyll and Hyde relationship that these two characters are going to have. Lucia might feel one way or have one idea, Jason responding with another idea. And then the rest of the notes that he was able to tell us really just outline sort of the things that we are going to see in the trailer itself. And honestly, this sounds very familiar because it's kind of the same thing that happened in the first trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5. And what was similar about both of those trailers is that we had a couple of lines of dialogue from like a narrator, whether it be Arthur Morgan or Michael DeSanta, but for the most part, it was just kind of showing off things in parts of the world. So in this instance, we're going to have drag racing, we're going to have fan boat driving, we're going to see some of the wildlife like gators and iguanas, we're going to see probably some of the random events that will happen in the world, like people dancing on stages, falling off of a lighthouse, horse racing, nightclub, underwear guy running down the street with a snake, and even some of the things that we're probably going to be able to do, like fishing and skydiving, and then probably some scenes from some of the early on missions, like Lucia holding a guy up, patting him down, Lucia hitting someone with a bat. Now, one thing that is interesting is with this reveal trailer, there isn't a release date. Even with Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, even though that didn't turn out to be the final release date, we at least got one in the original reveal trailer. So for Rockstar to not give us a release date or anything like that, that seems a bit suspicious. And the logo is going to be kind of what we've seen various concepts of created by the many talented people in the Grand Theft Auto community, looking similar to previous GTA logos like Grand Theft Auto 4 and GTA 5, but just sort of having a Miami-esque aesthetic with pinks, purples, blues, those sort of gradient colors that you would expect of the nightlife in Miami. So now let's get down to the real question here. Is this information real? There's of course no way of knowing it for sure. If I was to lean one direction or the other, I would say it's probably not, really just based on the logistics of how many people actually know and have seen what the GTA 6 trailer looks like, and then why would they go about posting it anonymously online? Although stranger things have happened. However, even if all this information is false, there's still a good chance that a lot of the things we talked about in this video turn out to be true. The trailer very well could be about 90 seconds long. It could come out on October 26, 2023. It could have voiceover lines from Jason and Lucia, and also could feature some Latin funk music, as well as some of the things we saw him talk about, like lifeguards jogging on the beach, skydiving out of a plane, cop cars chasing a criminal, performing a pit maneuver. All those things very well could happen in the trailer, because at the end of the day, there's not a lot of wild guesses in this information. We're all expecting October or early November to be the time when Rockstar makes this announcement. And thanks to the GTA 6 leaks, not only do we know our main characters, Jason and Lucia, but we also know a lot of the things that are going to be coming in this world and what's going to be happening in the state of Vice City. So really, long story short, it shouldn't be a surprise if anything like this happens. And it also shouldn't be a surprise if the logo looks like what it looks like. For the most part, we kind of know how Rockstar works with their art style and how they design and create their GTA logos. And whoever this individual was, the only other thing they did was respond to a couple more questions. One person was asking if they were able to find a way to put mountains in Florida and if they saw any natural kind of elevation. And they said, I didn't see any, only a few wildlife shots, were swampy areas, lots of trees though. And another person asking, did the driving seem the same to GTA 5, with them saying couldn't tell. So they really didn't share a whole lot of details and didn't really clarify anything as far as people following up. And it seems like the people on that thread are pretty split on if it's real or fake as well. But that's where I want to leave the discussion up to you guys. What do you think of this information that was posted anonymously on 4chan? Do you think any of it is real? Do you think all of it is fake? Do you think somewhere in between? And when do you think the trailer is going to be officially coming out? Let me know what you think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go to enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.